guys, my name is Sky and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'll be showing you guys how I added my thumbnails. So let's get started. The apps that you'll need is Phonto, Eraser, and Safari. Okay guys, so the first thing that I do is I go to Safari and I just search up like aesthetic backgrounds or like cute backgrounds or something like that, and I find the one that I like. So I really like this picture. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna screenshot it. Okay, so now that I finished screenshotting it, I'm just going to cut out the edges because I don't want the white parts, I just want the actual picture. So now I'm just going to search up any other pictures that I need in my thumbnail all at once so that I don't have to keep going. So I'm just going to search up a picture of an iPhone, and I'm just going to do the same exact process that I did with the background. Okay, so after you finish screenshotting everything, you're going to go to Phonto. And then after you go to Phonto, you're going to click on the camera, and then you're going to click on plain image. Now I'm just going to choose the white one, and then after I choose the white one, I'm going to go to image size, and I'm going to make the size 1280 by 720. The reason why I'm choosing this size is because that's the size of the actual thumbnail, so you need it to fit. Okay, so next you're going to click on the top right corner and you're going to click on use and save. After you do that, you're going to click on the three bars, and then you're going to click on add image. Now you're just going to pull up the picture that you like, the background that you screenshotted, and then you're going to click on done. Next you're going to click on the picture and click on size and fit it into the background. The reason why I do this is because I never really know if the picture is the actual size of the thumbnail, so I just want to make sure. So next you're going to go to the app Eraser, and you're going to choose the picture that you want to make a PDF. In other words, take away the white spots or a color around it just so you have the actual image. Now what you're going to do is you're going to click on erase, and yeah, this just automatically makes it a PDF. Now you could either do it with your hands by just doing that, but I like to target the area because in this case both the phone and the background's white, so I click on target area and then you're done. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to click on done, click on the top right corner and click save. Okay, so after you have that, you're just going to go back to the previous app, which was Phonto, and then you're going to pull it down a little and you're going to click on add text. Okay, so what I like to do is that every single word is a different font for me, so it makes the words stick out. So it's going to be how I edit my thumbnails. So for how I'm going to use the font Anton, which Phonto already provides you. So I'm just going to click on that. So now I'm just going to write how and the full sentence is how I edit thumbnails. So the next word is edit. So I'm just going to click on add text, and then I'm going to write the word edit. Now I'm just going to go to the font section, and I'm going to go to my fonts and click on the font name Bada Boom, which I downloaded. If you want to learn how to download, then just watch my video. It just goes really in depth on how to do it step by step. So now I'm going to write thumbnails, and then I'm going to go to the fonts and click on the font name Luna. Now I like this font a lot because, I don't know, I just like how it looks, so I'm just going to use that for the thumbnail section. The next step is I go to add text and I put these brackets. So I'm going to choose a bracket, and I'm going to put another bracket the opposite direction, and I'm going to click on the font Beauty and the Beast. And for some reason it makes like these little flower petal things, which I like how they look, so that's how I make them, if you're wondering how I get that emoji or something like that on my thumbnails. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the three bars, and I'm going to look for my PNG that I made of a brush stroke. You guys could do this by using the app Eraser, but I already have it here. So I'm just going to click on size, and I'm going to make the width a little smaller because the word isn't that long. So I'm just going to fit it there, and yeah, I'm just going to rearrange everything so then it fits and looks better. So then I'm going to click on how and then I'm going to choose style, and I'm going to click on stroke, and then I'm going to put the stroke all the way so then people could see it clearly. And you could also change the color of the stroke, so I'm just going to choose pink. So then I have the first word done, well, the first two words done. And then for the word edit, I'm going to click on style, and I'm just going to choose a bright color to make that word stand out. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the flower petals to go over the word edit, And if you want to make it smaller, you can make it smaller by using the size, or you can make another space by clicking on text. So then I'm going to click on the words thumbnails, and I'm just going to choose white. Okay, so after you have that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the three bars, and I'm going to click on add image to pop up the picture of the iPhone that we turned into a PNG. So as I add it, as you guys can see, it has no background because we erased that part using the app eraser. So now I'm going to go to YouTube, and I'm just going to take a screenshot of my YouTube screen so I could put it on over the iPhone, like the iPhone's on my YouTube page, if that makes sense. So then I'm going to go to Phonto, and then I'm going to click on the three images, click on add image, and I'm just going to put that image over the iPhone. So obviously the proportions of an iPad is not the same as the proportions of an iPhone, so I'm just changing like the sizes of everything, and I'm going to stretch it out a little so then it could fit over the screen of the picture of the iPhone. So now after I have that, I have a few spaces that are left open. So what I like to do is I like to add emojis. So the emojis that I usually use is the super surprised emoji. So I'm gonna pull that down, and I also like to add like the thumbs up emoji. And the reason why I like to do this is because it's a very simple way to fill in the spots, so then you have like a little bit more going on with your thumbnails. After I have both emojis on the screen, I like to like edit how they look. So I'm going to make the surprise emoji a little bigger, and I like to tilt it going with the word so then it looks like it's like, I don't know, it just looks better when it's tilted. And then I like to go to background and style, and then I like to choose the shadows, and then I just choose a colorful background that kind of goes with the actual background of my picture, so then it just looks a little bit more girly, I guess. So then I just do the same with the thumbs up. So I'm going to go to style, and then I'm going to choose the AA words, and then I'm going to blur it, and then I'm going to choose a color. So I'm just going to choose light blue, and I'm going to click on done, and then I'm just going to resize it and tilt it like I did with the surprise face emoji. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed how the thumbnail came out. So you're just going to save it, and if you go to your camera roll, you will be able to see your final product of your thumbnail. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it for today's video. Hopefully you learned how to use the apps Phonto, Eraser, and Safari, and on top of that, learning how to actually make a thumbnail. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you want me to teach you how to actually apply the thumbnail to YouTube to make it your actual thumbnail, so then when people check your videos, they will see that picture automatically, comment that down below, and I'll be more than happy to show you how to do that. That's it for today's video. Bye guys.